Welcome back to Gold Seek TV. I'm here in Vancouver at the VRIC conference speaking about gold and silver opportunities in the sector. And I have a company here which has both gold and silver in the US and in Mexico. So it's a pleasure to speak with the president and CEO of Aztec Minerals, Simon Dyakowski. Thank you for coming and joining us here today.
Thank you for the opportunity, Peter. It's great to see you in Vancouver during such a robust bull market in the precious metals. It's an exciting time.
It is. I mean, I come here every year, and it's been a very difficult decade plus in this sector. So you see a big shift at this conference as well, I imagine.
Absolutely. I mean, great energy here. We're here talking on the Monday, but even on the Sunday, we had a excellent amount of retail shareholders coming in, and that's really something that we haven't seen over the past few years. These conferences have been good for the industry, but there's been a bit of a lack of participation from outsiders. And I noticed certainly yesterday there were many retail investors coming in to see what all the hype's about.
Yeah, it's finally good to see some new blood and the retail crowd finally waking up to the stealth bull market, which still hasn't been reflected in the share prices of the equities. It seems like not just the miners, but then especially the exploration stocks seem extremely cheap right now relative to the silver price and gold price. So is this the year where we start to see this change, you think? Or?
Well, I certainly hope so. As it relates to our company, we are one of the undervalued juniors. Haven't seen a huge response yet. We've been trading decently, but certainly haven't seen the multiples of returns that some of our peers have. So I think slowly but surely, hopefully we get there. There's a number of excellent companies here at the conference. Some of them have done better than others, but for us, it all comes down to news flow, having the right news at the right time. Obviously, the right time is now with gold and silver, right around all-time highs, depending on what minute we're looking at the chart. Obviously, on a daily or weekly basis, we are at all-time highs. So I think certainly stories that have the right news flow in the right jurisdictions with the right commodities should do very well this year.
Well, you're in the US, which recently classified silver as a critical metal. You're looking for silver in a known historic silver district, the Tombstone project in southern Arizona. So let's talk more about your project. You own about, is it 85% of the project? You've been increasing that. Tell us a little bit more, I guess, about the state of the project.
Yeah, we own an 85% joint venture interest in the historic Tombstone Silver Project, and our property specifically covers most of the key historic past-producing underground mines of Tombstone that made it famous back post-discovery in 1878. Really had its heyday of underground high-grade silver mining around 1910-15, shut down for World War I. Didn't see a lot of commercial production again until the late 70s, early 80s during the last great inflation that the U.S. experienced. And at that time, there was an open pit mine developed on top of some of the historic high-grade underground silver mines, which was one of the first heap leach mines in that part of the world. Operated on and off for a decade, and we've come in as really the first serious company to put some real exploration money behind it. And we've been drilling at Tombstone now over the last 6 years, and we have just initiated an expansion of our current drill program, which is a 12,000 meter campaign. But in total, we've drilled about 20,000 meters. Location-wise, Tombstone, Arizona, I mean, I don't think you can find a better place to be exploring in this bull market. Not only are we in Arizona, which is a top 10 Fraser Institute mining jurisdiction, the most important factor for us is that we own the land that we're exploring on. So these are private mining patented claims.
Okay.
And so in terms of permitting down the road, we're only dealing with the state of Arizona. It's great what's happening with the federal administration. I applaud their efforts. Obviously, there's a great tailwind for U.S. exploration and development, but quite frankly, we wouldn't need it to develop our projects.
So, what do you have right now? What are you looking for, and what do you have right now at the Tombstone project?
We are looking for an expansion of our shallow oxide gold silver system that runs along strike of the old contention open pit. So we've been drilling to expand that. We have some results out recently that have now pushed our strike length north-south to over 1 kilometer. So this is a very meaningful expansion to the historic pit. And we are also focusing on drilling an expansion to what we call the west side area. And this covers off some of the highest grade historic silver mines. A couple examples of the Sulphurette mine, on the West Side mine that had average production grades back in their era of over 50 ounces per ton silver. These were smaller underground operations, but we think this is very fertile with respect to exploring for bulk tonnage opportunities near surface. So that's one aspect of it. That's probably 80% of our exploration dollars in focus. And then with the 20% of the budget, we're now drilling deep for the first time, searching for sulfides or the source mineralization of what's been explored and producing near surface. And so as we speak in mid or late January right now, we are about 2,500 feet. I switch between feet and meters because of our location in the U.S., but we're 700-800 meters into our deep target underneath the contention open pit system, and really interested by the alteration that we're seeing in the core, and looking forward to getting further drilling out of that hole and potentially get some assays back over the next couple months. So there's a very interesting upside there as well.
So that's taking place right now. You said 12,000 meters is the new upgraded drill program.
That's right.
How long will that take to complete?
So that's budgeted to run up until the end of March. And when we get to that point, we'll see if some of the results come in and justify even an expansion of that program, which I think we'll hope to see.
Obviously, silver, gold, extremely hot markets right now. You have a gold silver project here. You have another nice gold project across the border, Cervantes, which was attracting Alamos Gold as a strategic investor. They have a mine nearby. Tell us a little more about that project.
Yeah, so this is a decent land package down there, about 3,600 hectares, and we have 100% ownership of this property. We've drilled approximately 13,000 meters there. We've really focused in on a gold oxide cap to which we could think be part of a much bigger porphyry gold copper system. So that's our exploration upside, and that immediate target is a gold copper porphyry. We do have about a 1 kilometer long by 300-meter wide gold oxide system that's totally exposed underneath the ridgeline. And we plan to go back there mid-year, initiate another surface campaign, and start to work up some expansion targets, both near the primary target, but as well further afield. So there's a lot of upside there, both gold focused and also some base metal potential.
Awesome. And what is the market cap today of Aztec trading at?
I think we were about 75 million Canadian. So we're quite cheap compared to our peers still.
So a lot of potential on the upside. Right now, you're at Tombstone and Cervantes. So you've got a big year ahead on both projects. A lot of drill results coming up on the Tombstone side. Potential for something really interesting at depth, and also the expansion of the existing pit area. So a lot to follow up on. We'll have to keep following up on the results here. And hopefully you don't have huge backlogs in the lab. I know that's been an issue. Everyone's out there exploring right now.
We did, but now we don't. So the turnaround times have really sped up. And I mean, we're speaking on the 26th of January, but on the 27th, tomorrow, we will have another batch out. So, no doubt anybody watching this will probably know the results, but
Yeah.
we'll keep them under our hat till tomorrow. But yeah, we expect to have results out every 2 to 3 weeks now for, the next 2-3 months at the least.
Lots of follow up then. Okay. Well, Simon, thank you for the update. We're looking forward to how these results come out, and we'll follow up with another interview, see how these things develop.
Thanks for the opportunity. Great to see you in Vancouver, Peter.
Thank you, Simon.
Cheers.
Cheers.